So today is the day that our little Singleton is 7 weeks old. Can you guys believe it has already been 7 weeks? Holy moly. So what I'm gonna do today, and I hate to do it because she is so sweet, which the vaccine is not so bad. We're gonna vaccinate her, and then we are going to do her microchip. So you know, it's when they're younger and we do microchips, it's not so bad because I feel like they're not as sensitive. I don't know, maybe it's different. Maybe they just have more strength and they have more voice when they get older, but it is a pretty big needle. So we're gonna have to see how she does. I'm sure she will do just fine. I mean, it is a thing and it's gonna happen. Something exciting, we got her leash in the mail. We like to personalize leashes with names on them, and then of course whatever breed it is with our program name. So Silver Creek Labradoodles. We do really like those leashes. But let's go ahead and get her out. So this is Miss Danny. So this is EmmaXMitchell's Singleton medium Australian Labradoodle, and today's the day and she gets to leave this weekend. So I am definitely dreading what's coming up because I love her so much, and I'll show you guys what a good dog she is, and then you'll probably fall in love with her too if you haven't already. So the last couple days, our pretty girl has been right here. So we have that tempered glass kennel that, well, kind of playpen thing that is almost like our puppy areas, but you know, they're the big, tall 6x6. I don't know how wide this is, maybe 4.5 by 4.5, I don't know, maybe 5. I don't know, I'm not very good with measurements, but this is the area down here, and I actually have it on my website, so if you want to take a peek at it, it's very pretty, it's very good. You do have to clean the glass quite a bit because they get smudges on it, but let me grab her because she is just the sweetest little girl. Come here, pretty girl. Come on. So you guys know that I worried about her being a sassy thing. So she is sassy to an extent, but she is so sweet. I love her so much. She is so good. So she has her little area where she can potty in here if she wants. It's a small area. She sometimes will use it depending on what time I get up in the mornings. Depending on how long other dogs have been barking to wake me up. Obviously, when puppies first wake up, they do want to use the bathroom. So if there's been a mama dog that I know is hungry and I lay in bed for about 15 minutes before actually getting up because she's barking like every 30 seconds, then she might have an accident in there, but it's not an accident because it's a place where she can potty. So it's not something to get mad at her about. You want me to keep my head over here? I love you so much. You've got the gentlest little kisses. Don't bite though. But she is so sweet. I know. Don't bite. Don't you bite. If I do that, she understands. I love you so much. I'm gonna have to go clean my face after this. I'm gonna have to go clean my face after this. I've got to be mean to you today. Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. I've got to be mean to you today. Are you gonna be mad at me? Are you gonna be mad? Oh, puppy breath. Puppy breath. So last week she did get a bath and blow dry and trim up and all that stuff. I haven't done it this week because she'll get it done this weekend before she goes home. Wait, thanks, sweet girl. ready for me to be mean? I need to get all this up here all not sensitive. Is she not the cutest thing ever? Look at her. Say hey guys. She is just gorgeous. She is stunning. She is so sweet. She just sits, like when she's outside and she's done pottying, she just sits and waits. She's very, very, very rarely a barker. She might do like one little, like when she gets excited, but she's the perfect puppy. You're the perfect puppy. And we've got the setup here to where the new owners are also gonna have a setup that's pretty similar. So I think she's gonna adjust really, really well. Do you think that? I love her so much. Literally, I carry her around a lot of times too. And we let her play with the other dogs. Yes, we do. All right, so in this video today, we actually collabed with a company that had sent us something to review. So let's go ahead and talk about that really quick. And then we will be back to kind of do the things, do her shot and her microchip. And then we're gonna let her play on what they're letting us have. So we have made it in here to unbox this dog bed. I am so excited. So it's a 58-inch padded dog bed. So let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed. Wow, if you can see this, I wish you could see it in person because it is one of the top notches raised dog beds that I've ever seen. So to put this thing together, I kind of worried about the legs and different stuff like that, but I will say, seeing it come in that big box, obviously it's already put together. The only other thing that comes are these legs. They've got the screw-in part. So if you can see here where the screw is, like this could be the easiest raised dog bed ever put together. I don't know if you've ever put together raised dog beds to where you have to put all the sides in, connect them, twist it, connect it, flop it down, all of that stuff, but this is just so heavy duty. All right, so we have all the legs screwed in. I'm so excited about this. This bed is awesome. So one of the things too, these were covered on the end where you screwed the legs in. This was on the base. This probably actually would work if you didn't want the legs on, if your dog could not get up on top of it, you could keep these in because they're rubber and that's gonna keep it from sliding. So I would hold on to these. If you get this kind of dog bed, hold on to them because if you ever need it for a dog that can't jump up, they're still gonna have this cushion to lay on, plus the no chew proof, and they don't have to get up, but it's not super high. So let's go ahead and get a little bit lower and talk about it. So this company is FXW. So they asked me to collaborate with them on a product of theirs. They have these dog beds. They have fencing, you know, mainly marketing for like if you've got a camper or something like that where you can set up fencing. Could also be used for puppies. And just different things. So this was what I wanted to collaborate with them about and get together and do a review on, because if you know much about our big dogs, so we have 2 labs and one of our labs is an old girl. She's almost 13 and we have raised beds for her already and we go through them like every month or 2 and they don't chew them. But our labs are pretty big, you know, 60 and 70 pounds, but they the material tears apart. So in our area where we've got our labs, and I'll show you in just a second, so we do have 2 dog beds in there. They might not be exactly the size for them. We got the 58 inch. So if this was for our doodles or puppies, this wouldn't exactly be the size that we would get, but we're gonna use today's video of showing this with one of our puppies to teach them kind of like stairs, you know, to get up. But I was excited to try this out because my goodness, it is just high quality for sure. Not the ones that we get off of Amazon on Black Friday when they're on discount and stuff like that, because they do end up tearing apart when you've got a big dog that lays on it for so long. So this material is waterproof, so you can spray it down, you can spray it off, wipe it up, and it's not going to leak through. It is very, very comfortable. Actually pretty squishy, believe it or not. You know, if you do press down on it, it feels like there's air in it, which I guess is the padding inside. But I am so excited about this. And since it is a steel frame, it's chew proof. So that's exciting too, which our labs don't chew, thankfully, so we don't have to worry about that. But if we ever get another dog or a puppy that uses this, we're not gonna have to worry about them chewing and messing it up. So I am just grateful that this company wanted to work with me and to share their product, and I do appreciate that they sent this to me at no cost. I do want to be upfront about that. And but I am giving an honest review. So this company is actually giving me a code to give you. So we had different options of how we wanted to collab, and that's what I wanted to do, was to give a code to the people who watch my videos. And if you're interested in buying something like this or from their company, you can get 15% off. So SCG15 is our code for that 15% off, and I will have the link and the code in the description, so you can just click on that. But let's go ahead and get back to seeing our little puppy, and then what we're gonna do is we are gonna come back and let her play on this and do a little review with it to kind of see how she likes it, because she hasn't been on this before. All right, so that unboxing was pretty cool, super easy, and I am very excited about it. So this is an honest review. Obviously, you know, we did get it sent to us at no cost, but we want to make sure, we don't want to like lead our people who watch our channel in the wrong direction for what they're buying, because it's not a cheap item, but I think it's gonna be worth it. So what I'm gonna do actually in about 6 months or so, maybe like 3 months, I'm gonna come back on and talk about it again. You guys know that I am very honest with my reviews, because I've done reviews before with our grooming kits that Amazon had sent me that I did not like. I did 3, I think, 3 reviews on, and one of them I loved and the other 2 I did not like. So very honest. I'm not gonna try to sway you in a way that might have you make a wrong decision because I say that I like something just because it's sent to me. And they do ask for honest reviews, so that is what we do. You ready for a shot? All right, so the vaccines that we give is the canine, distemper, and parvo. So it's the adenovirus type 2, parainfluenza, parvovirus vaccine, and the canine distemper. So this is the DAPPV Edge. This is the same vaccine that my vet does. So we could take our puppies back to the vet a week later. We don't want to take them and have a chance of them getting any type of sickness, because it's just like the doctor's office, you know, except for with dogs, is a lot of times if you go to the vet, there's sick dogs there. You know, they've got diarrhea, they've got intestinal stuff, they've got parasites, there could be parvo there, and we just don't want to take the chance of our puppies getting that, so we do go and get the checkup. We are very safe with that, but then we give the vaccine a week later, which is when they're 7 weeks old. Like I've said before, our families can decline this vaccine if they want to, and I could go to the vet and, you know, get it done there for a certain puppy if they wanted the vet to do it, but from the difference of the charges and me going there, there's a little expense. It's a little bit more than just me doing the vaccine that costs nothing. Yeah, that's included. That's included. I think she knows that I'm gonna be mean to her today. Not meaning to. Do y'all see these eyelashes? I don't know if you can see them, but they are stunning. All right, vaccine, left shoulder. I always want to scratch, scratch, scratch. So, tint the skin, push through, pull back. There's a section. So we give it. So when I say tint the skin, that's going to give you a big area to push through where you don't want to go too deep, obviously. It's just right under the skin is what you want to give. But if you tint the skin, it kind of makes like a V, and you want to go in that spot. And then when you pull back, if the syringe suctions and goes back, then that means it's in the skin. Now, if you pull back and it stays back, like bubbles come in, that means that you've went through, and it does happen. It does happen. She actually didn't even act like that did anything. So now I don't feel so bad, but the next one is quite bigger. What do you think, baby girl? Hmm? But literally her calmness like this right here is her most of the time. She does get up and play. She has a good time. But she just is very, like, very chill. I send videos to the owner almost every day of her playing, you know, in our living room and stuff with our dogs. And if you might hear through some of our videos this week, a cat, you know, we actually have my daughter's kitten is here while she's at college for the first week because she had to go to running camp. So, run, run, run. So she was going to be gone for a few days. So she will be picking that kitty back up Wednesday or Thursday. Kitty cats, huh? Kitty cats are fun. She is just so precious. So I think a lot of times I show our puppies are very relaxed. Let me see if I can get her. Be like this. I know. She's a big puppy to do that with. She's a big puppy to do that with, aren't you, baby girl? Yes, you are. All right. We ready to do the microchip? Okie dokie. So the company that we use for microchips is called Phi Nano. So it's really, really good company. You know, super great customer service. All right, so they have this little blue thing you have to take off, but you have to be ready to do the microchip because you don't want that to push through because it will push the microchip out. So we've taken that off, and then here's the tip that we take off, and look at this. It's a pretty big needle, but the microchip is about the size of a grain of rice. So usually I have something to put her on, so let me just put my leg up. All right, so you want kind of that, you know, the nape of the neck where there's like between the shoulders where there's a bunch of that skin. Scratch, scratch, scratch. I like to part the hair so you can see the skin where you're going in. She didn't make a beep. So thankfully with needles, if you only stick once, then it's a very easy glide. You do just want to kind of push hard and go for it, to where if you like are nervous and you like stick a little and then you have to stick a second time, it can dull the needle. So it usually goes just pretty easy. I just feel bad. I guess I feel worse than I should. I've actually gotten blood taken with this size needle before, so I guess it's not so bad if it goes right where it's so sensitive in your arm. Okie dokie. So let's go ahead and get this girl. We're gonna go in the living room and let her play on that big bed and see what she thinks. It's not super tall, which makes me really happy. But this is something, I know that this is gonna be used for my lab, but I do think that I'm gonna purchase one that's a little bit smaller so we can have it for the puppies. It doesn't have to be as sturdy, so I don't know yet if I'm gonna buy one that brand for the puppies just because, you know, they're not that heavy, but I do know that this is going to be perfect for our labs. It is beautiful though. Very modern looking, which is nice. Doesn't look cheap at all. All right, let's go. So there's our kitty cat. There's our puppy. Let's see what she thinks about it. Good job, Sage. What do you think, pretty girl? You like that dog bed? Holy moly, that was so much fun. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Hey, Sage. Good girl. Good girl. Go play. Come here, pretty girl. Come on. Come here. Come here, pretty girl. Come on. Whoa! That was a big old jump. Not quite, honey. I love you. I love you, pretty girl. Yeah, you tell me about it. Ha! You like it? Danny. Danny, come here. Come here, Danny. Come here, Danny. Come on, pup, 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 pup. Puppy, puppy, puppy. Careful, darling. So let's see what these babies think about it. So not only can our 30-pound, 45-pound, 20-pound, 28-pound, and 38-pound dog lay on this, it can actually hold up to 300 pounds. What do you guys think, huh? Absolutely adorable. Okay. Yay! Yay! Come on, go get him. There's my boy. Good job. Can you shake? Yes, yes, yes.